Hello friends and welcome. Hello friends and welcome back to my playthrough of Ocarina of Time. Hello friends and welcome. Hello friends and welcome. Alright, sounds like all our sound is working well. Right on. This should be the last episode of this game. Just making sure all my all set up. Cool. Yep, we just finished the Spirit Temple yesterday, and now we've awakened all of the sages. Now it's time to head for Ganondorf's castle, which is right across the street. Convenient. We got the light arrows from Zelda, and then she got captured. We're going in fully equipped, guys. We got a fairy, 2 blue potions, all but 3 hearts. All but 3 hearts. Alright. You ready? I love that mirror shield in this game. So pretty.
Link, can you hear me? It's Reuru the Sage. We 6 will gather our power to create a bridge to the castle where Ganondorf dwells. The castle's keep, which is known as Ganon's Tower, is protected by 6 evil barriers.
See, that's interesting, because you walk in and it's like Ganondorf's castle, or Ganon's castle, but Reuru calls it Ganon's Tower.
Bring down the 6 barriers and save Princess Zelda.
Or maybe it means you'll oh, yeah. Pretty cutscene. Oh my god, now we're playing Mario Kart. Rainbow Bridge. 1 foot on. Okay, seems safe enough. That's pretty. I like it. Don't want to fall in the whirlpool of lava. Or just dark magic, whatever it is. Really good last, like, area for a game. I like it. Ow! Your turn. Whoa. Have y'all bombs? Thank you. Dun-dun-dun. Hi, Brian. How you doing? Well, we can't get through yet. Now, yes, there's a spot for each of the 6 medallions. Light, forest, water, fire, shadow, and spirit. We're gonna go with the shadow one first, because you'll see. So maybe what Ryu was talking about, Ganon's Tower, maybe it's the middle pillar right here. Maybe that's what it is. But the whole structure is called Ganon's Castle. Alright. Ooh, I see a like. I'm gonna shoot it. I shouldn't waste light arrows so much. But it looks like we're gonna need to be using fire arrows for this area. Let's see. Tick tock tock, tick tick tock, tick tick. Ooh, bubbles. Ooh, there's a shiny purple rupee. Oh, there's a chest over there. Whoops. I hope it wasn't important. It's probably just magic or arrows for this puzzle. Ah! Let's do that again, I guess. Behind? Yeah, okay, good. So you'll see soon the reason why I chose, this spot. Or, this door. See? We got a chest. A chest. Hey, Dr. Metal. Yep,
You found the golden gauntlets. You can feel even more power coursing through your arms. Grab with A and lift stuff up.
I find it kind of, like, kind of weird that, like, the Spirit Temple, you get the silver gauntlets, then immediately the next, big dungeon, you get the golden ones. I felt like they should have spaced those out a little bit. Maybe giving you the gauntlets in, like, Gerudo's fortress. Like the training, not the training grounds, but like, yeah, when you're doing the fortress quest. I think that might have been a little bit better placement. It's still along the same kind of quest line, though. It's the, yeah. Alright, so I think what we're gonna do is, yes? No? Ah, good, okay. Ah, look at that. We need a hammer.
Let's hammer it home.
I wonder if I can reach that torch with my long shot. Yeah! Just gonna skip this part. Arrows, thank you. I think the room is telling me something. Arrows? And magic. Well, we did just get the light arrows, didn't we? Oh, I'm doing alright, Dr. Metal. How are you? And yeah, like, Wind Waker, I guess it's like 4 games away. Yeah, Wind Waker is amazing. And we have the HD version for the Wii U, so I get to stream the super high quality one. The shadow barrier's dispelled. Please save the princess. Will do, Impa. Thank you. Good, but tired. I know the feeling. 1 down. 5 more to go! Alright. So before we do any of the other ones, there is there's one more secret right outside of Ganon's castle that we needed the golden gauntlets to do. Over this way. You can lift rocks. I think I could have done that with the silver gauntlets. But look at this big old stone. Let's just get that out of the way. Ah, that's awesome. It's a fairy fountain. Awesome. The last great fairy fountain. Good question. I'm not sure if I am on this Sunday. Maybe. I'll have to check my schedule. I think I am. Welcome, Link. I'm the Great Fairy of Courage. I'm going to enhance your defensive power. Receive it now. Discord murder party. Let's see who's gonna dare. Ooh, my heart's got all cartoony because they got a shield around them now. Your defense power is enhanced. Defensive. Your defensive power has been enhanced. Damage inflicted by enemies will be reduced by half. When battle has made you weary, please come back and see me. Okay, thank you. Can I even get up there? I don't think so, but it looked like there's a little walkie path. Nope.
Good night, Brian.
Oop. Alright. Now that we're super powered, this is gonna be a piece of cake. Ah. I really like what they did with the HD version of Wind Waker. They made it a lot more manageable. We're in the spirit section of the castle. So let's see what we gotta do. First of all, throw it. Oh, poop. There you go. Beamos. Beamo. Ow! You know what? I get the point of this puzzle, but I'm just gonna roll into it. Meh. I'm not taking much damage anyway. Ow! Not that I want to be hurt, just that I want to hurry this up. That's one room. Ooh! Ah! Get out of here. Oh, what? My light arrows didn't take you out in one hit. Would have thought they would have. Okay. So, they give us a treasure chest. Anyone want to take a guess what it is? I bet it's bomb juice. Yep. Because there's a hole in the top right there. Supposed to slide some bombs on through. I have a surplus of them. Oh! Almost. A little straighter. Oh! Well, how about this? Yeah! Just had to turn around. Turn around. I'm going down. Web. Good old web. Well. Nope. Ah! Get out of here. You silly goose. Oh! I think I'll just run away. Alright. Light arrows. The spirit barrier is dispelled. Hurry up, kid. Do la la. Doodly doodly doodle doo. Doodle doo doodly doo. Yeah. Ooh, look. There's another big rock. Blocking the way to the light medallion door. Sadly, there was no light temple. I mean, there was the Temple of Time, but it wasn't like a... Like, this area kind of makes me think that they intended to make a 6th adult dungeon, but they just didn't. Well, there's something there. Eat it. Okay. There's a lot of invisible things in here. Let's put on our magic eyes. Okay. I have a phone. You would think that you could see through into these boxes, right? Doody-doo. But I guess not. Okay. Yep, I'm in the final part of the game. This is the last. This is Ganondorf's castle. The final dungeon. I will be beating Ocarina of Time tonight. Yes, all those other, the other chests in that room are, I think most of them are traps. Alright. Got a silver rupee game here. And there's one. Ooba-dooba-doo. Doodle-doodle-doo. And there's the last one. Just go around. Doody-doody-doody-doo. Whoop! Oh, where's our... Oh. But what if we do this? Oh. Ah. You can't hide from me. I know all the tricks. I know all the tricks, Ganondorf. Alright.
The light barrier is dispelled. Hurry!
That's 3 down. 3 more to go. Then we can tackle the tower. I think I prefer this kind of thing, just to a revisiting of different tactics he used in all these other dungeons. And Link is so hot, we can't stay here for long. Well, let's get our tunic on. I prefer this to like the boss rush that they have in some other games, some of the other Zelda games. I was like, hey, why not just fight all the bosses again? Won't that be fun? Ah! No! Well, there is a way to stop that from happening, and I should probably do it. Put on your hover boots, because they make you light as a feather. See? Except for some of them. And for some reason, this biggin is just fine. Whoop. Living on the edge. I like how he either spits in his hands or he just, all right, let's do this before he attempts to pick up a stone like that. It's like, all right, let's get cracking. Might be able to hover over to that point, but if I'm not able, oh my gosh, it resets them all. That stinks. I don't like it. Ah, well. My fault. Okay. See, this is what happens when you don't do things the proper way and are trying to just go quickly. Without Alright. Alright. I think I got it this time. Oh no! There we go. So far, so good. Yeah, I can do this. Oh yeah, we got the golden gauntlets in here, so now he can pick up gigantic things. They're magic. Still think it's a weird placement, like one after the other. I feel like the silver gauntlet should have been in, I don't know, dungeon number 3 or something. Or just not had golden gauntlets at all. Like, it's cute, but the only other use case outside of Ganon's Tower is the Fairy of Courage. Oh my gosh. Now I gotta get them all again! Oh, never mind. That's nice. If you get that one last, everything stays. That's good. I've had it happen where I got that one, that silver rupee not last, and it resets them all. Because like getting back on that rock is shaky. I think that is the Fire Temple part of this dungeon is traditionally been the hardest one for me. Just falling in the lava. Alright, brother.
The fire barrier's dispelled. Hurry up, brother.
Alright, brother. Ah, magic.
4 down, 2 to go.
Alright, we did that one. But we have not done the water temple. Something tells me I'll be needing these 2 items. I'll wait till I get in there.
I don't want to slow myself down
prematurely. Alright. I wonder if I can I don't know.
Ah, it didn't do nothing.
Whatever, I'm not even gonna worry about it. Yes. Just go away. Blizzards. Whatever they're called. So I'm wondering if I can shoot my arrow through the blue flame. For some reason I don't think so. I think it's a special flame.
Yeah. Ah!
Okay, well, let's give it a shot. Nope. We have to use a bottle. Well, at least I didn't buy... Well, it doesn't matter. I was gonna say, at least I didn't fill up all my bottles of blue potion, but I have 500 rupees. It's not like I'm wasting money. Rupees are super easy to get in this game. I'm not even gonna bother with those chests. I got the feeling they're not necessary. They'll probably just freeze me. Oh, frame rate drop. All the different flame particles plus the ice melting is, I think, is just too much for the N64 to handle. Don't you just love it when consoles get frame rate dropped? Like even Breath of the Wild does it. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I guess good. There's another one right there. Another icy ice. Icy boys. Icy goils. I don't know if that was right. Well, we get about 2 minutes to figure this puzzle out. And if we don't do it in time, we're in trouble. Oh, this was wrong. Okay, let's leave and come back in. I put the wrong thing down the hole. Okay. So, we push this one right and then back. Yeah, Majora's Mask is going to be a blast. I feel like I might eventually have want to send in my 3DS to get it modded, and so I can play 3DS games. Like there are ways to do it if you like use emulators or whatever, but you know it's not recommended. And you get more better fidelity, I guess is the word. More true to the original experience if you're using a console. So what I would like to do is when I, you know, I'm kind of waffling on it, but you know, I'd maybe like to send my 3DS in, get it modded for like a capture card, get a capture card put in it, and then hook it up to my system. That way I can play the games, play the better, or the more polished versions of the games. Do 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 do. Swoobity doobity woo. What's weird about Majora's Mask was there were some things they changed that have been pretty much panned across the board as why did they do that? That didn't need to happen. Like Zora Link's ability to swim quickly without using magic. Yeah. I don't know why they did that. Hi. The water barrier's dispelled. Hurry up! Will do, Rudo. But they did make some other, like, placement things more useful. Like, where the stone mask is, it's in a more useful place in the game. But I'm going to be playing the 64 version. Not any real huge differences, though. Well, I guess the big one that I'm just going to have to deal with is that the, I guess there's some quality of life differences. The biggest one that I'm going to have to deal with not using is, the fast-forwarded Song of Time, like the double time one that lets you skip half days. In the 3DS version, you can skip like hours. Like you could choose which part of the day you're going into instead of just saying 12 hours, 12-hour segments. It's so much more useful for doing all the quests. And like that game is just so many side quests. Like yeah, Majora's Mask is the masks, a lot of the masks are optional, but I mean it blends with the rest of the game so well that it just feels like part of the kind of like the way if you've ever played Celeste, all of the like optional strawberries just they're optional, but they just flow into the rest of the level design, so like it doesn't feel like a hassle to go after them. I kind of feel the same way about Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask masks. Alright, so we got those 4. There's one up there. Let's hit it with a fire arrow. Why am I still wearing my booties? Maybe I just like to slide around. Oh, actually this is a perfect place to use them. Oh, neat. Let's wait for this fan to start, then we can... Alright. Let's take him out. Let's take him out.
Ah, no! Turn around!
Almost fell off. Okay. So now... Sweet. Interesting. Alright. Gimme. Well, okay. How am I supposed to do this one? Maybe... Well, I'm heavy enough to depress a switch, apparently. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's what I thought. Okay. Whoa!
Whoa! No!
Last one.
No!
Whoa! All right. Let's get a refill. Oh, good. 2 mat. No, that was a coin. Or a rupee. Yeah, I missed. Oh. The forest berry is dispelled. Hurry up, Link. All right, Zarya. The last barrier. Now, we shall venture into the tall, tall heights of Ganon's tower. Ooh. No barrier for you, sir. We're a-comin'. We're on our way. Alright, let's get my booties off. Anything else? I don't feel like I need anything else. Well, let's just have this offhand. Doodle-doodle-doo, doodle-doodle-doo, shoobity-doobity-doo-doo. I mean, I could use Nehru's Love, but I feel like that would just make it too easy. In fact, I'm gonna go at him old school.
Ah!
Oh, okay, not you guys. Taking out his minions with all the force I got. No Z targeting required. Creepy. Okay, I'll do nothing. One. Come on. Gotcha. Oh, look. Why even have this? why even have a boss chest if it's, like, right there? Like, I guess I could have just kept going and not picked it up, but... Boss key chest. I could have just not locked the final door. If you're gonna make it that easy to get. 2 iron knuckles. Come on then, guys.
Ah!
Oh, they're coming on. Okay. All right. There you go. Why, thank you. It's getting more ornate as we go up. Alright. Alright, we got lots of pots. Let's see what's in some of them. Okay. Arrows, hearts, money. Arrows, hearts, money. This floor looks like Legos. Alright. Wow, with your ouchie Lego floor. That's the real torture. So we're gonna make him walk on Legos. nice, windows. Stained glass windows. Uh-oh. You better let my friend go, Ganondorf. The Triforce of Courage. The Triforce of Wisdom. I guess my hearts would have healed fully at that point.
The Triforce parts are resonating. They're combining into one again. The two Triforce parts that I could not capture on that day 7 years ago. I didn't expect they would be hidden within you two. And now, finally, all the Triforce parts have gathered here. These toys are too much for you. I command you to return them to me.
The Triforce of Power. Link, I can't help you. Because of the ways of darkness, I can't get close. I'm sorry, Link. Which means I gotta figure out how to beat him.
The great king of evil, Ganondorf. Nah, run away.
Oh. This is actually a really, really complex piece of music. It's like drum-based, which is pretty rare, but the time signature on it, I'm not sure what it is, but it's nuts. It's good frantic battle music. All right, I'm gonna go classic mode. All right, come on.
The epic tennis match.
Ganondorf, the evil king. I have no idea what his weak point is. Well, how about his body? Let's give that a shot here. You can also grab the, Oops. I think you can grab the windows. Yeah, you can grab the windows. Alright, come on in. I missed. Run!
What you got?
Look at his cape. It's getting all torn up.
Ah!
Uh-oh. He's got a second. He's got 3 moves he can do. He's got like this ground pound move that'll remove more blocks. Ah! I struck too early. Yes, I know. Got him. Haha, right on time. Run! Ooh, your cape is messed up, sir. Yeah. If I just shoot him. Nope, he won't allow that. Uh-oh. Run! Ah! All right. I think one more volley. We can take him out. Uh-oh.
Nope. Run away.
Ah! Come on in. I still want to try this. Okay, cool. It actually does work. Oh, yeah!
The great evil King Ganondorf, beaten by this kid. Link.
In later versions, he throws up green slime because they didn't want, I guess, whatever. Like, blood is scary. Or whatever ratings. Like, dude, he's dying. What does it matter? He's obviously a humanish person. Maybe it's because people get queasy with blood? I don't know. Hey, what's it called? I forget. Something. Hemophobic, yeah. Fear of blood. Ganondorf, pitiful man. Without a strong, righteous mind, he could not control the power of the gods, and... Uh-oh. We gotta get out of here. Link, listen to me. This tower will collapse soon. With his last breath, Ganondorf is trying to crush us in the ruins of the tower. We need to hurry and escape. Please, follow me. Will do. Let's go. Go. Frame rate drops. I'm gonna switch back to my big Goron sword. Oh, I guess I'm fully healed now. That's nice. That's just lovely. Thank you, Zelda. Thank you for the magic. Ah. Woo-hoo, yeah. Do-do-do-do. Ah. She just kind of walks over the gaps.
I'm coming. Whoa. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Shooba doo doo. Shooba doo doo. Ah. Trying. Got one.
Thank you, Link. Now let's hurry. Oh, awesome.
Thanks.
Let's get out of here.
Do-do-do-do. Whoa.
Watch out for the falling rocks. Ow. It's okay, Zelda, just keep going. I can handle a little bit of damage. Appreciate the concern, though. Alright. Let's make our way through. 3 deads. Oh, you're gonna get it. Ah! Goodbye. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Shoo-ba-doo-doo. Shoo-ba-doo-doo. Shoo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Kinda wanna put on my Hylian shield. Yeah. Whoa. Ooh. Whoa. Oh my. Kind of reminds me of Eagle's Tower in Link's Awakening. The whole tower is collapsing. Yeah, we got out. Woo. Link has saved the day. And also Zelda, because we would have been trapped at the top of the tower if she hadn't opened those gates. The Triforces of wisdom and courage prevailed. Well, it's over. It's finally over. Link, I'm sorry I couldn't help you in the battle before. What is that sound? What is that sound? Something's in the rubble. Is it rabble in the rubble?
Ganon.
Oh no! There's no way he's going to hold me back again. This time we fight together. Alright. Ganon, I really have no idea what his weak point is. Ah. You can see his tail back there. It's multicolored. Gotta be his weak spot, right? Oh! You can actually stun him with light arrows. That's cool. Alright. Well, since we can't use our Master Sword... Ah! Oh, I wasn't quick enough. Well, that does damage. Is the red damage indicator. I'd never tried doing that before, stunning him. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Roll under. Ha. Gotcha. That works. I traditionally just use the hammer or the big Goron sword, because he doesn't knock that away from you. Yes! Backflip dodged over that swipe. Come on. Whoa! Ah. Oh no, he doesn't know how to stay dead. Link, the Master Sword is here. Hurry up! Alright. I'm coming, Zelda. Shit! Got it. The Sword of Evil's Bane. Use the Master Sword. Destroy Ganon with the Sacred Sword. Round 2. Here we go. Come on then. Oh, all right. Ah! Get throttled. Ah! Got it. Ah! Ah! Whoa! Yeah! Zelda's got my back. I'm using my power to hold the evil king. You use your sword and deliver the final blow. Ugh. Six sages, now!
Ancient creators of Hyrule. Now open the sealed door and send the evil incarnation of darkness into the void of the evil realm. You. Curse you, Zelda. Curse you, sages. Curse you, Link. Someday, when this seal is broken, that is when I will exterminate your descendants! Ganon will return. As long as the Triforce of Power is in my hand.
Yeah, we beat him. Thank you, Link. Thanks to you, Ganondorf's been sealed inside the evil realm. Thus, peace will once again reign in this world, for a time. All the tragedy that's befallen Hyrule was my doing. I was so young. I could not comprehend the consequences of trying to control the sacred realm. I dragged you into it too. Now, it is time for me to make up for my mistakes. You must lay the Master Sword to rest and close the door of time. Oh, thank you very much. However, by doing this, the road between times will be closed. Link, give the Ocarina to me. As a sage, I can return you to your original time with it. Well, okay. That's fair enough. When peace returns to Hyrule, it will be time for us to say goodbye. Now, go home, Link. Regain your lost time. Home, where you're supposed to be, the way you're supposed to be. Thank you, Link. Goodbye. Get a nice little recap of all of Hyrule. Beautiful game. Koji Kondo. Brilliant composer. Yeah, yeah. It is an amazing game. It has so much replayability too. Like, I'm always excited to come back and play Ocarina of Time. Like, I could probably replay it right now. But no, we have other things to do. We have other games to move forward on. I actually like the way I played it this time was pretty, like, efficient. Some of the things that I did weren't intentional. Like, I think I was making up kind of a speedrunning strat as I was going along. Just for myself. I probably beat it in faster time than I ever have. If you're not counting like the fishing and stuff like that, just the mini games. But the dungeons went really well. The fetch quests went quickly because I was using different parts of the world in conjunction with different sections of the fetch quest. So there wasn't a whole lot of backtracking, so that was nice. And of course, the big Goron sword isn't necessary to beat the game, but it's fun to have. The Decrew Scrub. There's like grass built up on top of that. Huh. I'd have to come back and see that it's an adult because it's not there when you're a child. Interesting. On that one Kakiri's house. Bye, Epona. You're free. Have fun being a free horse. Life on the grassy plains of Hylia. Hyrule Field. Awesome. Yeah! What a good way to end. Just everyone partying down at Lon Lon Ranch because evil's been destroyed. Yes, they do. The question Dr. Metal asked was, do they ever talk about the events in this game and the other games? And a few of them they do. Like this game, it has a very strong point in the kind of core of a lot of the whole overarching story. So yeah, Ocarina of Time's a pretty important one if you care about the timeline. But even if you don't really mind the timeline, if you're not bothered by that, like if that's not a concern of yours, they're like Wind Waker mentions it. Majora's Mask is a direct sequel. It's the same young Link, just like right after this adventure. Let's see what other games mention it. Twilight Princess, I believe, yeah, makes mention of this one. Though Twilight Princess's is slightly a slight retcon, but not really of the events of this story, ish. I'll mention it when we play that one, so you'll see what I'm talking about. The sages. It's cool that they get to hang out with their superpowers. Back in the Temple of Time. Young Link goes to live out his life in his own time. A familiar place? Oh, The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. The end. So, assumedly, this is Link going to tell Zelda of the events that would occur if 7 years from now, he's like, you and your dad, the king, should really listen. Ganondorf's as bad as you think, and like whatever proofs he has. Yeah, I'll try not to spoil too much, but I think I think that Twilight Princess is basically like if young Link succeeded in convincing like the king that Ganondorf was bad, and that's what the world would look like. So it never went into the Dark World, and Ocarina of Time basically splits into 3 different timelines. One where young Link stops Ganondorf, one where Ganondorf wins and older Link has to defeat him, like we just did. So like those are 2 different timelines, and then one where Ganondorf wins. And yeah, if it's rare time stuff. But all right, other last thoughts on this. So you'll notice after you put the Master Sword back, Navi just up and leaves, and though it plays that kind of happy music when she's flying away toward the window, it's actually kind of a sad thing, because like she was his last tie to Kokiri Forest. Kokiri Woods, whatever, Kokiri Forest. Like, if I'm not mistaken, like he can't really go back. His last tie to childhood was his friend, was Navi, and she leaves him, and there's no real explanation as to why. Maybe her mission was over, and she just felt the need to return to the forest. But if I understand the lore correctly, Link can't go back. There could be, I don't know, like it could be as sad as she traveled with Link, seeing all these horrors and seeing him have to like really quickly become an adult and do some really adult things, like fighting monsters, and like he's a good guy for sure, but like it's a horrifying thing for both of them, I assume, to have to do this stuff. And maybe, I don't know, maybe a possibility is she couldn't live with the reminder of those dark adventures, just, being by Link's side all the time. Maybe. That's just speculation. It's just as likely that she just wanted to return to the forest. But one of the takes on the ending of the game goes into like, Ganondorf is called the King of Thieves in this game. And that's a very apt name, because the biggest thing, aside from destroying the world, from the player's perspective, what we see happening is Ganondorf stealing Link's childhood away, piece by piece. The first 3 dungeons, you're basically going through this cleansing ritual. You take care of these natural dungeons, a tree, natural cave, a inside of a fish, and you heal these areas basically. And then when you become an adult, you're basically giving up all of the important relationships you made as a kid. The friends you made along the way end up becoming sages and have their own duty and have to leave you. Saria, Darunia, Ruto, Impa, and Nabooru. Even though you didn't know Impa and Nabooru all that well, there were people you met as a kid, and they both represented important aspects of what it means to be an adult, what it means to be a full, a whole person. And sometimes that means sacrificing things, not necessarily friendships, but like in this game, that seemed to be the case. You had to give up to set the world right, you had to let these things go. You had to say goodbye to really important people. And so, yeah, really, really strong messaging. Just and it's super subtle too. Uh, Not a lot is said outright, and they use cryptic language and just poetic benedictions when you're talking to Sheik. It's just, I think that's the right term. Uh, but man, it's just such a good feeling game to play. It is a good game. And I believe the next game, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be Majora's Mask. And it picks up directly after this sequence, really. Link has, assumedly, been successful in warning the King of Hyrule that, hey, Ganondorf's a bad dude. And Link did his duty, and the next game starts out with him looking for Navi. So, cool. That's the end of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Thank you guys for watching with me, and I hope to see you for the next one. All right, good night, and I hope you have a great weekend. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Later.